Hello all, I am Dipali Shende and today we'll see the selective control. So, if the process contains one manipulated variable and if that process has a several output variables, so in that case we need to select one controller, okay, and one manipulated variable is control one output variable at a time. So, in that case, this selective controller is used. That means if there is one manipulated variable and some several control output variables are there in the process, so in that case, so selective controller is used over there. So here in the selective control process, some conditions are get checked over there and decisions are made. Decisions are made whether certain segments of program code will be executed in that case. So here this selective control also has another name, that is the override control. So sometimes it is also called the override control, and that is the special type of multi-variable control. Okay, so where the manipulating variable is controlled by one output variable at a time. So two controllers and the control selector, that is the selector switches, low or high selector switches are required for selective controllers. Now, normally only one of the output variable is get controlled in that at a time in this controller, but it also has to be ensured that the output variables do not cross the safe limits. That is, the other output variables which are present in the system should not cross the there is safe limits over here. So if it is so, then second controller takes over the controller through a selector switch. By using high selector switch or low selector switch, it takes the action or it takes over. Second controller takes over there. So this selector switch, HSS, that is high selector switch, and LSS, low selector switch, is used so that in the system, so that variable should not exceed an upper limit of this. So this is the one example of boiler where this selective control is used. So this is the boiler. This contains the heating coil, what gases are there, then water is a filled, then from boiler there is a discharge line where steam is produced from here. Okay, so there are two loops in the boiler. We are controlling the pressure of the steam, as well as we at the same time we need to maintain the liquid level of the boiler. So loop 1 is for pressure and loop 2 is for the liquid. So here in under normal circumstances, the steam pressure of the boiler is controlled by controlling the flow through the discharge line. Now the pressure is maintained through the pressure transmitter and the pressure controller, but the water level of the boiler should not fall below a specified lower limit while maintaining the pressure also. So for this purpose, if level of the water gets decreased, in that case the level selector switch will switch on the level side or on the loop 2. So under normal circumstances, selector switch selects the pressure control loop for controlling, but as soon as the level of water falls below a set value, then the selector switch selects the level control mode and the second loop takes over the control action. So this is the best example of selective control or override control.